Solicitors is a leading and an award-winning solicitor situated in London. Our expertise in family and matrimonial law encompasses divorce, separation, children matters, family breakdown, and financial orders. We focus on all aspects of immigration law. Our areas of expertise extends to visas for individuals and businesses. These include spouses, students, visitors, EU applications, investors, and more. We also undertake appeals and judicial reviews of negative decisions. We hold 𝗨𝗏𝗂𝗏𝗏 in immigration law. Our family law solicitors are dedicated to finding the most effective and pain-free resolution for our clients through the provision of sensitive, effective, and affordable legal advice. We are also Ghanaian law specialists and have advised many local authorities and other solicitors on aspects of Ghanaian law. We have also advised businesses looking to relocate to Ghana. Our senior partner is dual qualified as a barrister at law in Ghana and solicitor to the Superior Court of England and Wales. Client satisfaction is our #1 priority. This shows in the number of positive reviews we have received from our clients. BWF Solicitors, your preferred community lawyers. BWF Solicitors is a leading and an award-winning solicitor situated in London. Our expertise in family and matrimonial law encompasses divorce, separation, children matters, family breakdown, and financial orders. We focus on all aspects of immigration law. Our areas of expertise extends to visas for individuals and businesses. These include spouses, students, visitors, EU applications, investors, and more. We also undertake appeals and judicial reviews of negative decisions. We hold 𝗨𝗏𝗂𝗏𝗏 in immigration law. Our family law solicitors are dedicated to finding the most effective and pain-free resolution for our clients through the provision of sensitive, effective, and affordable legal advice. We are also Ghanaian law specialists and have advised many local authorities and other solicitors on aspects of Ghanaian law. We have also advised businesses looking to relocate to Ghana. Our senior partner is dual qualified as a barrister at law in Ghana and solicitor to the Superior Court of England and Wales. Client satisfaction is our #1 priority. This shows in the number of positive reviews we have received from our clients. BWF Solicitors, your preferred community lawyers.
Dwumedia efiada bia yede ba ma kwan mu a ya to ni din se legal hour with BWF Solicitors for no enenso adom arakwa nyankopon adom ye ema ye sign aba ma kwan mu biom ene de mo be de tu na ne tie ne se mechechia mesan achechia mom nyinara baby biara wo me ma machi maha ne majo depend baby brono so a owo that is the location of where you are, and I believe some are facing their evening, some in the afternoon, and we are in our morning, you know. Medicasa, amam good morning, Bill. Michecha obi biara otie anope. And then so ya saba mo kwanya na enye boni seni amunim no efiade bia adom ne dom yen sonkun se ya na yetutu anamo na kakra ye nimdie a efa nyoma ekoso ya brabo mu a eye legal na se emremo no na yetutu meka na ye de abremo nti ene nso sara na ye ba ma kwan na ene topic a ye ba beka no emo de pa nti no mesre mo medical asre obi biara waba yen homa ne so ana yen fidie ne so ana se yen Facebook ne yen YouTube ne so no mesre mo enidie mu ara mo me yen chiche mo me yen share na enko echichi na afoforo nso emfo nso ehu ye kira kwan no mo hu saa emra ya to ehwa babiai ene no Senya munim no ene yem papa ankasa ewa ha yem papa Uncle Ben odwania no aba ene de ache no enti no owa ha eka ye ho na ne be ne se senya ye de ahya ase na nse emretiem kakremo no ye be di kan topic aye wo no tiefo ye be di kan abo no potokasa kakra sa emretia na da ye nim no ye be bo ne potokasa na che se ye be ka no English mo kakra na ye ka no English ni wie pe na che se ye chere education ye chere topic na ye chere ase ene nkwan ye da ho pe na afedie ye da ba ye bibrimu kasa enti ye be kwa ye twi kasa ana se wo ye nkreni nso na eja ontumi nkatwi ni papa na opeso bisa wa asem wo nkremu a Uncle Ben de the tekrema no minim or tikasi bia intino you are welcome to do so yo intino yebeko yensemre yemre no ko kakra mesre me pese Facebook for monche maye monche I'm not seeing the sharing say kokra intino mombo modiana monche na enkwechi maye sa na ye peno mo mane nkwechi kra emfama ye meso me ya media wa ha se ne ebe ya dodo na nso be hu ye kira kwan na omaka ye hu na sa nimde a ye de be omo nso atutu hu anamon enti no very good morning to you lawyer Bennard Uncle Ben. Good morning.
Good morning, Manye T. That's
ni ahwe mpacho me ho ye pa na monso ene monyina obia nso mpacho mo ho tisen
Yehowa dom ye nyina ye ho ye tinkwam de na ye aseda ma Yehowa odo na wahwe ye nso
sa yo ene no Uncle Ben se ne be kono no ye say nansen ye be di kan akan ye brofo kakra but then after I've given you the chance to express your greetings to the listeners and the viewers on Facebook and YouTube, I'll give you the chance to give us if there is any update at all in the system. I believe from last week till today maybe something might have changed or something might have become new or something. Mr. I'll give you that opportunity. Now give us the update and then after that, I'll bring in today's topic and we can have that discussion. So somebody will say, over to you, Uncle Ben.
Oh, okay. Good morning. Good morning to our listeners, our cherished listeners, and those of you on YouTube and Facebook. We really appreciate all the support that you've given us over the years. Now, as community lawyers, what we do is that we look at the trending issues which we identify to be relevant to the very existence of some of our community members, especially those who haven't got any status or who have got temporary status or limited status. I'm sure most of you will now be aware that the graduate program will be starting on the 1st of July. That is the update that is available now. The graduate program, which used to be the highly skilled migrant program, the post-study work, it used to be called a post-study work, will be starting on the 1st of July, which is good news for those of you who are here as students. So the requirements are pretty simple. First of all, you should have qualified as a graduate, either a bachelor's, a master's, or a postgraduate, a PhD in the UK. You should have studied in the UK for at least 12 months. If your study is 12 months and below, you should have spent all that time in the UK. That tells me that if your course is above 12 months, you can spend some time outside the UK and at least 12 months in the UK and you will still qualify. The university must be one of those universities which I recognize. You don't need a sponsor. So for example, you don't need an employer to say that they will be employing you. It's basically for you to go and do as much as you want and exactly what you wanted. Again, what you must recognize is that if the requirement is that you should have studied for at least 12 months, or if your studies is below 12 months and below, you should have studied in the UK, then it means that if you just started your studies, you will not qualify. So this would be people who have studied here for at least 12 months. It's very crucial that the students who are just about to finish their university are able to apply. Although it doesn't lead to settlement, yet you can switch. So if you're a bachelor's or a master's, that gives you 2 years. If you're a PhD student, that will give you 3 years to do any work at all in the UK. And it will cover all your dependents in the UK, not your dependents from outside. So if you're a student here and you've got a dependent here, then you can apply for the dependent. Any child born to you subsequently in the UK can also become your dependent. So we are excited. Again, since January, the migrant program has started, and that's very helpful. Our topic for today really is an emphasis on what we have identified as a very serious difficulties for our community members. And it's in relation to providing false documents. We have identified some false documents in relation to Ghanaian marriage certificates, which is the statutory, the customary marriage certificate, and also birth certificate. This is very, very serious. And I say serious because the law, both the EU law and the British immigration rules, frowns upon production of false or forged document. So if you provide a false or forged document, then under the EUSS, paragraph 16, your application may be refused. Now I use the word may because it's not mandatory, it's discretionary. What we have seen so far is that they are refusing all those cases where there is allegation of fraudulent birth certificate. So what happens is that you make your application to the Home Office. You then provide a birth certificate as evidence of your relationship with the EU national. They have evidence or some form of evidence which covers all those people who are eligible to sign the birth certificate. So once you've provided a birth certificate, they will compare the signatures on the birth certificate with the official records that have been given to them by the registrar in Ghana. Once they've identified concerns, they will raise this with you, and it's called minded to refuse letter. The minded to refuse letter is a recent occurrence which came about because of the case of Balajigari. So the case is Balajigari. Now, that case concerns somebody who produced false tax records. And although the law says that where allegations of false documents or false declaration is made against you, the burden of proof is on the Secretary of State to show that there is dishonesty. So if you genuinely make a mistake, and I will cite examples of what a genuine mistake is, then of course, that cannot be used against you. But for every document that you provide, you need to make sure that if it's an official document, that document is coming from the official source. And make sure that those people that you're using to source these documents for you are credible and trustworthy people that you can rely on. Because sadly, the consequences is very dire. We've seen cases where people have been refused under EU 16. The EU 16 simply means the production of false documents, misrepresentation, or false information may lead to refusal of your application. Just be mindful that once the allegation is made, the Home Office will give you time, normally 14 days, for you to respond to the minded to refuse letter. It's just like intention to deport, but this is called minded to refuse. So they will send you a letter, and the letter is called minded to refuse. That letter will say, "Dear so and so, we have identified serious concerns with the documents that you provided in support of your application. The concerns we have is that the signature on the document is not genuine. We have compared the signature to official records held by us, and we have concluded that your document is fraudulent. However, we have given you 14 days to provide reasons why this document was produced or why you believe it's not a fraudulent document. Now, first of all, most of the cases that we've seen are people who've already been given entry clearance or EEA family permits to come to the UK. So already the document has gone through the official sources and the British High Commission and the immigration who have passed it. And then once they get here and they apply for the 5 years, this is when the problem starts. And for me, most of the people that have come to us who've had these problems, who have then brought it to us to deal with it, are all innocent people. They will tell you that, listen, I relied on an agent to get me a birth certificate, which is what most people would do in Ghana. And the agent provided this document to me. I have no way of knowing that this document was fraudulently procured or that it's been tampered with. And therefore, I am innocent. In law, we have something called actus reus, which is the mental element of a criminal offense or a dishonest act. So the Home Office also has the same standard. And there are case laws, the case of AA Nigeria, for example, those cases talk about dishonesty and that there should be a mental element of deception. So in your mind, your attitude is to use the document to deceive. When they come to weigh the document, they'll have to look at the relevance of the document to the application. For example, if you've provided a birth certificate, but your case is a marriage application, it's not a birth certificate that will allow you to stay here. As a marriage certificate. And therefore, although your birth certificate may be fraudulently produced or a forged document, the relevance of that document to your application is negligible. And therefore, again, the relevance factor will ensure that it's not used against you. However, if you're relying on your father, your sister, your brother, your uncle, and you've provided a birth certificate as evidence of relationship, then as you can see, there is a strong correlation between the birth certificate and the grant of leave. And therefore, the relevance of that document is huge. Again, the seriousness of the offense. So for example, if you've provided a letter of support from someone to say that, listen, I know Bernard has lived in the UK for 2 years, and you've provided other documents to support that you've lived here for 2 years. Now, although the letter that you claim to have provided may be a false letter, yet the weight to be given to that letter will be negligible because you have other documents to provide who you are. In the same way, I can conclude that some people who have provided marriage certificates and believing the marriage certificate to be genuine, the same argument will arise that, listen, I'm not an official. I am not capable of determining what a genuine document is. And therefore, I procure this through the normal sources, which is that I went to the registry, spoke to someone who works there, and he is a person who procured it for me. And that is why I have provided this. If you're able to show elements of ignorance or lack of knowledge, that cannot be used against you, because the case of AA Nigeria says that where the Home Office makes an allegation of false document, the burden of proof lies on them to show that you had an element of dishonesty to deceive them, and that's why you provide a document. But we've all seen from this example that that cannot help. So what do? When you make your application, always check the source of the document. Make sure you're able to confirm that the document is genuine. 2, once you've made the application, if it turns out that the document is forged and they've given you an opportunity to respond, please, the first thing you state is that, listen, this is the allegation you've made. I have no way of knowing that this was a forged document, and therefore I have not been dishonest. I'm not capable of determining whether this is genuine or this is not. And please, give me the opportunity. I will provide a document to confirm the relationship. You can go back to the registry and ask them to give you an official biometric birth certificate that will confirm the relationship. If they go ahead and refuse your application, then you've got a chance to appeal. If you are in the UK, you have 14 days to appeal from date of receipt or date of decision. If you're outside the UK, then you have 28 days to appeal. The first grounds of appeal should be, if it's the EU case, is that the decision is not in accordance with the EUSS, insofar as it prevents you from coming to the UK or from obtaining residence in the UK, and that the allegation is not proven, and that the burden of proof is in the Secretary of State, and that you do not have the mind of dishonesty, and that your act is not a dishonest act. Explain why it is not a dishonest act. You procured it from a source. If you've got a receipt, most people will have a receipt. Provide a receipt. If you haven't got a receipt, why haven't you got a receipt? Explain. Who is this person? When did you get it? Have you seen such a document before? Do you have any prior document that confirms your details and the details of the other person on the document? Can you provide a DNA test to confirm that the relationship is indeed genuine? If you can do those, then clearly the risk of being refused or the appeal being dismissed at a hearing is negligible. But above all, once you've refused the minded to letter, please instruct a lawyer. Ideally, instruct a qualified lawyer and not a pocket lawyer. I know there are many pocket lawyers who listen to us, but this is far, far weightier matter because, again, it may lead to prosecution. Because bear in mind that the definition of false representation and false document, these are cases that have been determined in both the Court of Appeal in the case of Balajigari, which is a Court of Appeal case, like also the Supreme Court cases there, and the case of AA Nigeria, all view these cases as very, very serious cases. So Manye T, this is where I bring the curtain down on our English lessons.
Thank you very much, Uncle Ben. Thank you. In fact, you've really explained. I had some few questions, but as you went on, you've explained even my questions. So I'll assume everything I really wanted to ask you've answered already. But let's, like you say, you've already brought the curtains down for our English lessons. Now let's go back to it's for senior Etienne Uncle Ben it 𝗥𝗔𝗗𝗓𝗏𝗢 say oye application with EU birth certificate, marriage certificate, any birth certificate. Now all the count documents who the year application now echre home office for say anyoma wo de brɛ omwen nyamu nyumdeɛ sɛ enye papa na ye fraudulent documents ana say one fa kwan pa so enya sa nkrata na wo de abro mo no kwan da ho because or church mu say ye share bibi ye friend say mental element of deception ana say artist real na Mbia na wo de unim ho hwe because wo usumaye na ye ma wo nti bebia ye no ne enye wasem nanso eba ne saa o se hu lawyer papa for na omo ne home office for endi kita ho no mo nkyerɛkyerɛ mu se ne etie na o kyerɛkyerɛ kwan so a wo be fa so a wo be prove o document no se eye nokore se enye nokore kwan o kyerɛkyerɛ ne nyina etie for yebe mamo enkwan na se o asembise bi e wo saade wo hwemu a na kyerɛ sɛ dodoɔ na yen document every ye kromo e de ba no e de beka yen krata ho e face such problems because se kromo ha na o ware ye ne ma marriage certificate I mean e be ye den sɛ ye be ma fraudulent certificate e wo kromo ha enti no ohwa na kyerɛ sɛ yen yiyufo na ye ware every yen kromo ede ba no ho na ye hu saa amane ana sɛ problems no enti embia na wo fall into such victim ana sɛ wo fall into such situation a kwan da ho embi so ana refuse kwan bi so kwan da ho apart from that no so program aye emfa ho sɛ enne nimde a ye de brɛ yen eno na chenchenan a or say obebisa ho question there be ubetumi ebisa bibia efa immigration ho bibia efa litigation ho bibia efa ye kan say family law ho bibia efa say bibia eka say e ba ne mremu no utumi bisa Uncle Ben waha na obeyi wa no enti no men se mre me bie lines no na tum na me ni Uncle Ben so ending komo yo Uncle Ben me da se ne enimde a ode bre yen na yemfa ne se ne a wo kan yen kromu na de bia ye face such problems wa kwa akoya ade no na omo ama kwan ama wa ba kromu ha ewie. And not just said document no a form on some or more mashe dada ansana or mama who quine and a waba. Na o quaco renew a same baby. And a fair on be who say near odi ka de bromono. And your papa ana a banny say and a more conclude in such cases no.
Well, Medofo, I'm say what the document be application. Na na wasa de yebiom na echiro mu ana wo de ye no mu no mo a echire no mo kofefe o mo niam mu no mu a o mutime de twe waso enti se ama wasetena a document no ay relevant to asetena ya de ma na itimeji wo nsem. Okay. Say I'm a British citizenship. That document is relevant. Yetimeji womsem. Say aye bibi amao. That document is relevant. Echiri kura no omutimi ho. Time ma criminal offense and our conduct and our dishonest conduct na enko. The wasi ye nyina ye ne say wo si obi nya birth certificate mawa. Nipa na o ye no o ye hwane a. 2. Mesrao so one will be birth certificate da fa wo de no toto nipa na de no hwe marriage certificate nipa na oye no oye hwane a document be a figure na ye wo registry bia ye tua sika wo tua sika nso a omoma receipt sa receipt na ye ti wo paper mu ni bi booklet wo no omoma obi de tare ho wo bi so sa niema ni nyina wo wa we ye niema keten a wo a wuni experience wunya expert document expert wutimi check document no aya niema we na obetimi ho I mean yeah lawyers kra no mo de ba sometimes no aya ye bisa ho questions but mostly no nipa na oya ma wo no eho ana problem ni fi because one co registry one ko gia na che so no no wa bo bro ana mehu in the last 2 weeks me we kra mehu about 15 cases omo nyina dia brain home office for either so omo refuse and omo be refuse and I catch omo cra say e be deport to omo because of fake marriage certificate and our fake birth certificate. I was say ubisa questions. I was say we are sure say nipa na or ye no or you be a bit me trust no. I mean it may be say when you be kasa wa Ghana bisani ni pebdia ma no ma evidence binim say obi wo ho a onye ni papa. That's correct enti on our own no ye hwe say ye betimi aboa nkrofoma omonya the right documents for Ghana ayade amehwe nya ade ya pese ye de ye hu je but because ye wo firm for Ghana nti no me hwe say ye bet because I started higher as a community law firm. So the way I started higher and said nkrofo enya problems because Oma rely will be Ghana so on your birth certificate and our marriage certificate. Now adena ba say a fraudulent. Inti esa na create problems.
Okay, Uncle Ben, that's say. Uncle Ben, we de ansana ye be wie dwumedie nyina no. Mesrew na baby aye office ne wo Ghana no. Na de tudwa na me de ma start yon campaign so bia pe good document and a proper document and as wakoya document kra wo baby na ope verification na onfa nkoya office ho na yenhwe mu na nkrofo no nye cross check with the various departments no mo hu say ye no document assembly ani ho ansana omode ato anamo Uncle Ben ti ye be wie kra mema wo de sa ye office ho no atudwa kakra ede amaye yo etiefo me odofo bi wa homa ne so aha ye GN radio dwumedi ayato ni din se legal hour sisi abo nondu pepepepe ntino telephone lines me bi atom 0203 735 8820 and now says 0203-286-0185. Your WhatsApp lines me no ye didi dwuma no betumi asend voice note e de aba ho metumi abo ama na say obetumi kra fresh so na me sremo say wo frɛ na so obi wo so a eya na wenya abotre kakra na Uncle Ben akyechem ne de ana say we na no ewie na owie a na onso aye wo tente eya na munya abotre kakra ema me why menya me nua be ma bi e wa mane so wa wo na ma end with 8916 in pacho wo ho kwa utumi bisa wasem so.
Hello, good morning, Manati.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Uncle Ben.
Good morning.
Pacho, we dey more quick you be about censorship. Nah, Pacho, question is no information Ben.
Pacho, hold on. What say about dear Ben?
Census. National statistics census.
Census.
Okay.
Aye.
Okay.
Some people say information Ben pana na omu demand.
Well, in census BIA
some risks involved and or certain children so yeah.
Pacho, hold on. Uncle Ben why?
Okay, yo, Mate.
Well, I composite obey. First of all, compulsory cry. Enti se one person ya manya ba we nso aboa ti usually bisa wo age wo marital status wo income level wo educational background wo family size and race and so I am bisa race and money ma mo bisa eboa ama ban no timi ye nhyehyɛ fa ye nyina ya ho pasa wo mpesa wo ya ye ade a wo se how adwene why
na me feel na obi ka say there is not obi sin necessary say chenchina also wo ye na upon some this have fine 1,000 pound ato so nyina kra no wan ya bibia nsi na am say me frɛ bisem na sa details wo mo kusa no nyina no so. And okay, so udi kan start say wo feel it. Who say I'm say beginning no omji edin nipa ne din na address no. No matter say save. To save we no na jump to the next stage. Just akwa so mo ji nipa ne din nko a. Na no save we no ni wie. Na say wo ka say bia okay on nya yi bia wa no o mehu ana.
Say on submit ye. O wie ni nyina.
Me submit ai.
Ansa na ebe ko wan submit a enko be dia. Why?
Oh, okay.
Yo. But I hope so. We're satisfied.
Aye. If you have a call request, I say, so I'm predicting in pet address on quite a commit me up with free lecture register.
Yo, Papa, yeah, that's it.
Yo, that's it.
I check you, Monenoa. Why?
Yo, that's it. Yo.
Okay, yenya bema ni program ni problem na odi abetudwa no embia na won so sa o feel say dia no mo bisa nsem pii no Uncle Ben acheche mo say omo de hihye nneoma ema ya omo hu no padodo e we adwuma and those kind of things. Yo madam ase me yenkoso bebre with our census program aha ye legal hour e wom say e ka ho de o pese o fry 0203735880 and now say 0203-7286-0185 to WhatsApp line on me kan e kan 077-879-939958 message subiem 077-879-39958 and 075-966-20154 obetumi ebisa wasem ene edi siso na yehu Uncle Ben yenkoso say obi frame fire no ama ato honom enti no yenkoso yen topic na ye ka no yes ye do baby a ucheche mum nyoma or refusal nyoma o mo refusal nyoma o say oye na odi tete wo ho anasa if you are able to prove otherwise na oma ahihye wom say omo ma days say omo ma mandate letter na mandate to refuse no omo ma emre na beyiwa no mpacho yebekoso yenya odofo bi nso ahomane so hello good morning GN radio ne yefra say na wo kasa free
Hello, good morning, Patrick. I'm from Manchester.
Yo, Patrick, bisa wasem na yeko.
Patrick, Uncle Ben, person me busa say, me baha 2016. Na me buy na me life in UK no. Na me dia wa ne ba me ye ne be fa me. Na me ye life in UK 2016 no. But they say me ko ji me indefinite now. It's a master son, almost say reference number. But I'm me old one, no, now reference number be ending. And to me, but I say, Menkoya for now.
Well, I mean, first of all, life in UK need expiry date. And English language, you know, so when you sue that for a positive application decision, and you know, expire after 2 years. But life in UK need expiring to beat me a use. Why?
Well, me that's it.
That's okay.
And also, no, on fa paper nenka hunkwana because reference number be in this one or bet.
Yes.
Okay. Papa.
And on fa paper non count on fanko.
And Patrick, I need break man say.
Ne Uncle Ben ka say abani sana unya reference number and state or application form you know for certificate no life in the UK certificate no for attach o document no na fa ka hunko why
Patrick, me that's
it. Yo, ahaya legal hour with GN Radio BWF Solicitors for na ejinemu den ne ka say you can say yeah why send application na yeah refusal based on say what the fraudulent birth certificate and as a marriage certificate na what they call ye enti eno na ene ye di ho kita ho however no utumi bisa nsem bia o ehia say ubebisa efa law ne ho immigration ho family law ho litigation ne ade ene the Ghanaian laws kra utumi ebisa enti ye wa ha odofo a o ahoma so pacho waba GN Radio so ye fra o say na o kase free pacho uba no lower gadget na wo dey utie ye no we lower ne kakra de
yeah. Okay. Hello, me catch free also. Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, Uncle Ben. Pacho me catch free also.
Yo, mami, Pacho bisa samni uncle.
Okay, me person Uncle Ben Pacho person me put say so ukra old biometric card which is under a family member of EU member. Now say is it compulsory say say we change the card no to the new settlement. So why is settlement we now my email now? Is it compulsory say you have to do the new one or exchange the card no to the new settlement way no?
Okay.
July.
Baba may explain it. Because the way a huge problem. Say you start to cry about the rule a bit more. Because still you must encourage system ni ma still amontias here. First of all, idea I was almost Shannon so. I bema when say EUSS and EU settled status scheme no, and EU and EE application no. Why ye be na? Time bang I was so year answer na June 30th edu. Then I was so year. I was so we application online. Be more online. Then I will be to me. First of all, bisa who say application na mayano be before January 2019 and after January 2019. Kan who say nkrofo bebre wa omo ye application no before January 2019. By the decision no ba you fancy be at 2020 and 2019 after January. Some crofon any application under the new one. And your date your decision in your a data we application. And appendix EUSS and EU settled status and started January 2019. Almost trial period no sa time and started. To more application before then no. So who are sitting now? When you are sitting now, can who say I was away your application before end of June this year?
Okay.
2. Bisa who say who card na. So who card na your old one nibia. bisa ho sɛ wowɔ biribi a ɛkyerɛ sɛ wowɔ EUSS status anaa a letter anaa email anaa wakɔ online a wasetena wɔ so te sɛ medɔfo yi question a obisa yi saa nkurɔfoɔ no sɛ wayɛ na wowɔ paper a yɛde ama wa wayɛ application no ɛho hia sɛ wobɛyɛ biom sɛ wopɛ sɛ yɛma wo card foforɔ a wobɛtumi ayɛ application sɛ yɛma replacement biometric biometric nankasa no ɔmo update no new one bi ɔmo produce really nice but ɛno nkyerɛ sɛ wɔ sɛ wokɔgye saa ade no but sɛ wopɛ sɛ wogye a very simple process wobɛtumi ayɛ for replacement biometric card ɔmɛyɛ ama wo but mesrɛ mo bebree ade a wɔ sɛ mohyɛ no nso ne sɛ woanyɛ saa application wei na June afe wei ɛtwa mu a ɔmo se yɛbɛtumi ayi wo afiri kurom ha yɛwɔ bi mu a ɔmo no ɛnka ɔmo obi te sɛ akwaraa obi te sɛ obi a sɛbio yare nti wantumi anyɛ ade no anaasɛ biribi pɔten ebi abuse wɔ relationship mu nti no wantumi anyɛ n'application no but question ne sɛ bisa ho sɛ wanya opportunity anaasɛ wɔ sɛ woyɛ a nti mo a mowɔ EUSS card ne bi woni problem letter ni bi woni problem mo a monni a mowɔ blue card EU for mo a mo blue card na mo nsesan no ɛwɔ sɛ mo sesa mo a moyɛ Ghana for ana monyɛ EU for ba mo gyina EU ni so woyɛ our application before January 2019 ebi a refusal ana wo court na win 2020 ana yɛde ama 2020 ana yɛde ama mpo 2021 mesrɛw go back na koye EUSS application ko first application na woyɛ ya refuse ya what they call court no anya no ho ana sisi ya no yesi obi an switch the problem is say last week high court ka say omuntimi extend the period no which means nkrofo bebree wo ho a ebekye omo na yehu nkrofo akye omo obi wo nso a na wayɛ aware first pa yamfa ma no because no ba na nyɛ adwuma but say under EUSS no wobetimi ayɛ a oba na nyɛ adwuma na be ma no nyɛ adwuma kra na yɛde be ma saa nkrofo no nyinaa mo nyam application no obi nso wo ho a ɔyɛ an application yɛmfa sɛ 2017 obo ka kyerɛ ne sɛ Ghanaian customary marriage no yɛngye because of case of Karim ana NA Ghana ama yɛ refusal ama case of awuku aba wotete ho wonyɛ misraw mo nyinaa monya application wo ayanje wo marriage certificate antum before 2019 ana 2019 wo ayanje wo relationship antum wo a obi bi ye EU ni ebi a wo free kromo ha ana wawu ana mogya aware no mo nyinaa no ɛwɔ sɛ mo yɛ mo application no before June so June yi twɛ mo a wontimi nya application wa ha bio it's absolutely necessary enti mo amaware a mo de ahye kokoam mo amaware a mo nje ho certificate in free Ghana mo amowo adwempo bi sɛ mo application ye na wo susu sɛ wo pɛsɛ BBC wa apply for passport MI wo twɛn document bi MI mo nyinaa mo nyɛ sure sɛ mo yɛ application no before the end of June ti ohima medase sɛ wasa aka yɛ bio why nyame nhyira
say ni line article nje odi atoso dada GN radio legal hour so ne wo no mpacho wo na ma ene so di atoso okay ene yemfa ye nua ba me wo na ma ne 7227 pacho wo ne do so ye fra o se na wo kase friend
Ibacho me de Kwame the free Manchester Ibacho me my application now me baba be renew me application a 10-year partner group maybe but my address and my year address is different because your application is not saying this an MANYE and no more letter grab you say I think that kind and I'm young and I cry and I'm letter grab you say to me and almost benefit to be a order almost for airman into the Troy and the Horn Nasa Kero. And from there, my address said that my mother-in-law, but me baba be new one, the person I come friend to me next month, April. and I need to say any problem with different addressing.
I Ujina or Yerison, I would just sit down. Ujina or muscle.
Money,
well, Ujina or muscle. We application or year about mentioning the man.
The patron.
By all cast and one separate. What's someone separate?
Must separate Anna.
Yeah, separate. Yeah, that's so excellent. But my dress and that the mother-in-law.
Because, Open said we can try benefit for. Anna.
Uncle Mel, question there direct.
Yeah, well, me person, yeah, me person, yeah, you know, it's reality.
Yes, like I said, we try and throw initially, no.
Okay.
Because I cannot mean yeah, you may be a name and I cram my meeting ya juma. And I can benefit more also a co school.
And into no, we are so want to hob an
Yes.
Okay. Well, I am a be our consequences. Just kai say benefit fraud a criminal offense. You bet me at your watum. Enti kai. And I say oba na work because oba na claim. Just be mindful. First of all, so who man and money na wujina omosoa. When your mom tia, I will say prove say access to omo. Okay. So when your obano and so na wujina na so na nkola na I was so chere say 2.5 ayedema wo da so ne omote. I will provide the evidence. The fact that I will let a number, you know, and just want to ho. And to say, I will person cast or let them for to want to. Of course, that's a problem. The only thing I make me can is say, would you know, ban as well, a bit me affect you because one and on. I say, would you know, Colana so now evidence that says, oh, more life from we be a more and the affect you. Why?
Okay. I'll tell you.
Okay.
Papa, right.
Yo, I'm sure.
So so I share program ne ye woni pamienu ejina homa no so patcho wo na ma end with 5516 patcho me peja o phone na walowa gadget na otie e wo ho no after you na menka me messages kakran so Emma Uncle Ben yo patcho good morning o kasa friend here from
good morning my tea
good morning
Uncle Ben.
Good morning
Miss Shewa,
program.
Yes, me were 10 years route, so based on family route, you know. Now, my 2 times of application with payment of the fee. But my third one, in fact, me caught through financial difficulties. Now, my fee waiver. Miss Shewa, and come to me a check me fee waiver anymore. And my wages in here very low wage, but me depending on my partner benefit or just so. In this case, you know, I will tell me Sunday the benefits or in a document account to prove of the American to me so between a church and Mukakra in Quebec, so.
Okay, I am just would be a question way. I had the Grofobie Bray in him say your application, na your human rights application, Quadia, Ubitimi, Amaya di Fino Acho, and I wait to a Fino, Ebi, Puntia, Bino. Fino boarding, a 2,006, almost 660. Fino Bono, 80. Say, and yet, Grofobie Brain a bit me a save says Gano. The fact so ye Juma ye 2 hour canon chess will bit me a save says Gano. Because so we see can a break even pair obey that save. In your case, Obana benefit, which means a binocratia as you said, Muhia support. Fee waiver and asset trend say we a human rights application. Definition of human rights application is either Article 8 application, family life, and our private life application. And I say we our muscle and our dia, we our yereso, and our dia, and our long residence. So I ade a wasa wo kire ne se woni sika no ana say yakasitua wontimi ensevu emfantua nyamencha de in the last couple of weeks government and the new guidance notes 𝗂𝗍𝗂𝗏 for no the new guidance notes aba shada kire se So wunni sika would be to your home office fee now. Your application bra near this kind of a chow. Okay? If I saw on assessment, now assessment no no. On my bank statement. Inti say bank statement I say for 1 year bank statement, bra. Bank account be will be and I was what they call. On my assessment now, if I say I back to your home office fee, you're the IHS natural. And I say you're the Nimiunina actual. On my mouth code. Application no, over fill a form no online. We are now the documents in Aka, on my address by email. Now I scan it by email and I upload it and I say what post to Amahom. Very easy. Most people are on your community will qualify for some sort of fee waiver, either full fee waiver or partial fee waiver. For me, you know, so when this can the SREMO more apply for fee waiver no. Now we apply for fee waiver now. Memma what time no in crem and sana wa apply. And I mean Jan to her ama akabosumi and sana wa apply because the attorney say all those under your law no are your friend immigration rules no. So we have fee waiver even 1 day and sana or immigration status now expire. We are still covered under 13E no. We are covered. However, no, ebia we juma semono na akoha because technically no, why your application no there, but physically no one year extension application. Into advisable so be a fee waiver in term. Adia mo bewe aye we duane a wudi, odaya wutia, TV license, insurance. So what is kebi 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 wa Ghana, you ready so be explain. Or person be who say every man be all the £10, £20, £30, £40, 50, 100 𝗏𝗏 Ghana. Why not for the past 2.5 years? £100, 2.5 years, near £2,600. What is going to work? I'll bet me the tier or applications. I don't make a show. Ain't he? Young farmer. Ain't he? So, person, we fee waiver now. Well, do I know? I idea you send this car to Ghana. Jeda over send this car, but you're mindful, sir, on the bisa question. So, baby, now Ghana now they now. Of course, we bet me explain it. Because our dependents, no, I are reliant on, including no more and your money. A bill or household income, no, I was so disclose. Say, Obi a mouse supporter, you're very careful because who could trust Obi mouse supporter or make us a Nippon bank statement, bruh. And you'll be a person who a bank statement. Obi wa now who say, Sabio or TBB, so you be an overdraft no D or person in a bank statement, but you're very careful, say. Adia would be good form, no so no. Wouldn't the panakasa and sana wouldn't it ding out to forms and this idea ja nafawa or circumstance here. And you obey me as application. Why?
What's the M's and the line? I can't call M's system or some ye. So few minutes pen and one a cattle now. Okay, Mpacho Obi wa landline so now sana o Mema wa kasa mimbisa mi question ewo obi a odi message yaba. O say good morning Uncle Ben, good morning Auntie Tina. Please a friend has been twice refused airport transit visa by Netherlands embassy. Both reasons for refusal is that they believe that the applicants will be living in their country after the visa expires. The irony is that it stated clearly that it is an airport transit visa, just connecting to a flight to Ghana. Moreover, the person applicant wouldn't need to pass though their immigration control at the airport in Netherlands. Please, what should the person do now? Thank you. Uncle Ben.
Okay, yeah, Metia said normally, you know, I'm saying we are transit to Holland, and I'm saying J visa. Tell us what J transit visa. Transit, you know, they say what they will plane a free crew be so I could crew for so. Now, what's the plane, no, for from plane I have and it be at the same airport, it be at the same terminal. It be a different airport. Obi bet me about ako skipo, but ako fa plane for te so PF airport no. Obi nso wa o hu immigration o si wo ba ko mo a terminal ni mo no asafa ba ko. nneɛma koraa mpiem ɛne nti na ɔmo discriminate sɛ okay wo no yɛahwɛ wo mpiem ma wo yɛahwɛ wobɛpie aba wo yɛahwɛ wofi Heathrow a wobɛkɔ Gatwick wo yɛahwɛ wofi Gatwick a terminal South Terminal wobɛkɔ North Terminal ɔmo nyɛ interested ade ɔmo yɛ interested ne sɛ nipa wei a ɔba transit no yɛgyine di so much sɛ obedu yɛ kurom hɔ a obɛfiri hɔ atoa so akɔ baabi a ɔkɔ no ana sɛ ansa no yɛ no a ɛte sɛ visitors visa na although say a transit the assessment is almost the same until also you're very careful. Yeah.
Okay, Uncle Ben. Yo, mpacho wa udina ho mane so good morning. Ye fra o se na wo kasa free. Good morning. Mpacho wa udina landline so no.
Me
yeah, me too. Good morning, Mpacho koso.
Mpacho your friend Kwame me free we me thinking.
Okay.
Na the person me busa Uncle Ben say mpacho me confirm my wife about 2 years ago. Now before say we obeba no asem no eko ende we court. Now your court no judge no marriage certificate no we original one no any other we documents ni na we original ones no ka we judge no. But your court about ni na no 2 years ni say me san ka original documents no bet me wo marriage certificate no copies wa ha nti ya tro we tribunal so we ensa so enka we original copy no bet nan kan beten kan me poye for Ghana nti na me busa anke say kwan ben me fa so a metimi enya me we original copies no ana say me the we photocopies no yeah we renew one now we be ye ana.
Okay, or it is a tribunal no agye with documents that was some of the wadi bro. Ain't short tribunal no. Na fa we ye na reference number sheso. Na kasi date ya mobile court no. Or decision is a better data or court no. Or je documents, na list documents ni na. Na kasi bonsa enka documents no back. Into omo fa wadi bro. Omo de be why?
Oh, okay, yo, but that's answer.
Yes, I call to wife Dean and appeal reference number. Why?
Oh, yo, okay,
good luck.
Okay, bye.
Yes, yeah, that's it. I am bia o ye na embrofa kese na mu nko ye mawa we de anye ntokwa enye nkro mu kasa lawyer papa for ho mo de mo troto na wo office hu ya na mo ho popo say nti no BWF solicitors wo ho metumi edise adwuma no nso ama why
yeah, anyway, I don't know why.
Oh, yeah, then you okay. Yo, yeah, that's it. That's it, Papa. Bye. GN Radio, you may dear, I actually legal our Sonia. We are higher, you can say 0203735820. Ube to me, a friend, we bisa o question. Me unso obijina our man is some patcho, okasa friend, your friend saying.
Hello, Manye.
Hello, good morning.
Macho, na what is it?
Me adom me hoye pa. Macho peja voice kakra ma me why?
Pacho problem.
Oh, osofo. Yo, pacho bisa wasem ne enko.
Yo. Manye, macho no eye me nsa.
Anka ban pacho tenenka.
Amete.
Okay.
Pacho, what you try. Media batum aye application our first of the year deba. Now we application way back in June. And see, I'm say 2 weeks time. I'm say week time. No more day. You buy say omo esaka application to be taking decision within 12 weeks. And see, in about a couple of weeks, then almost another you buy say omo be taking decision within 6 days. But I've got you on the pen time from June into many lawyer no take a pre-simple letter out issue to education for almost a car a year no estate say on be taking action which now share as some chronomo farmer case in Weka. nti omo the letter eba say omo be taking the matter as matter of urgency na omo the yina case worker and so it's almost a 1 month unyanche bibia nya the in free education for nti o pese ubisa say normal na because this year about 8 months anyway almost more pre-action protocol nuclear issue and surprise about a month now. So no we in decision here. Secondly, yes to me no and so Mr. Tabacco. Na when be man no work around when say when me and keep property of the akran and separation by be man the akran command the year abofrana person step mother nti yama no nti abofrana step mother and say me ma me ara no nti afrana eno ma bia oyi bia no mo de ma me ni tin no mo ye de o mo ye as mother nti abofrana yi kakra ena ma me no ewo kurum ha ena papa no nso woni si yi fakofan abofrana ye de abakurum ha Basisia no abofrane ne maame no omo reunion asisia bibia ini omontem bibia kama ba maame no so oni ahodi ewukum ha na opesi obisa se sisia woni abofrane ntem no kama no omama no indefinitely to remain ewukum ha sema onu betime asa abofrane so ayede as in crata diara because this year no ni abofrano eti ono no hwe abofrano bibia so remember we achieve na achieve last one maybe sadia.
Okay, we story ni ya Uncle Ben bit pacho bit
o say Bema no de akolana koma akolana stepmother
me funny difficult from the Ben side of no
sa ntenenka
me find very difficult.
O can say Bema ni the akwala na command stepfather na.
Bema no the akwala no command stepmother. Stepmother no chiti abofra no amasisia no abofra no you would say na kane ma me ni stepmother no. Until the document na we see stepmother as the mother of the child. But sia no maame no so ne ba no ametelefia no omo aka omo ntemu asema abofra na babiti maame no ho ba maame no kurum na abofra no so babiti kurum na maame ni ne nkrata isia no pese wu se ubikinya chira ne ba ne so because document ni na issue say maame no e kura no eba nti no so bisa so bitima yi ni dia to so na odi apre ono so ne dia na.
Okay, Uncle Ben.
Not just a stepmother, no any asset, Anna.
Stepmother, Nedia, or no, Akolana or Patres, Akolane, you soon, stepmother, no, there any document in Yanara. But Anna, when you asset now. But Sissi Akrana, but or no anima main chain. Banema meno na any assetna. Nanema, okay, Krumuha.
Okay. Well, first of all, no, say we will back a Krumuha. Na eba no ewo indefinite leave and our 7 years and now our British citizen now when I was akola na wutimi gina akola no so de age asset na ma me nsisu biom owo ba ewo krumu ha na akola no ewo indefinite leave akola no atena ha 7 years and na nti aye or enye ene ti our indefinite leave na ne kra no ba ya fine watena 7 years fine or a British fine. Utimi jina sa akola or under 18 kwa dia. To say akola na wa go back to ne maame ho no. Se maame na ehwe no evidence on no family life. No de no school ye bibia mana. Na akola no indefinite and now watena 7 years and now British citizen na. Obetimi agi asetena ma akola.
Nti anke na opatre se no sa no nkoye DNA nka on enche se eyo ane ba ana.
Oh no, yeah, DNA. So our birth certificate, that should be fine. Minim sa kolani ya wono ha na ya wono outside.
Okay, krabi ya kolani ya wono kromo ha na ya wono outside. Krabi ya.
Interview, lawyer gave you my interview. If you want to be a playback, na papa kuti.
Yes, na wait, but now obisa say akrani ya wono kromo ha.
Akwani ya wono kromo.
Ya wono kromo ha.
papa did it last year. And I'll go from the free Ghana, Ebahasi. Papa have more than 5 years at EU unity.
This stepmother in the Ghana still.
The stepmother who come her.
Also, Kroma, and an Mamma Sankasan so Kroma.
Mamma no yen mother in the will come her see. Or buy a decision in Mamma no about
see, I said no, I am complicated. Sisiano. Nia o patre say akra ne maame nankasa owo no ono abakromu ha sisia but akra ne de one ne stepmother net na ye ne stepmother no so wo he wo kromu ha
ne stepmother ni tum
ono Ghana but akra ne de onim say ne stepmother ne papa ne de ne stepmother na ye document nyina kire say akra no ne ba but sisia akra na abakromu ha ena ne maame ankasa nso owo no e wo kromu ha na ne maame wo no ye birth certificate wo Ghana ho na na say wanye
ichi na e ma ne maame no ne stepmother no idi e wo ne birth certificate
ne so Uncle Ben na sem me dem say
yeah, I think say on Freya Krabia Freya why because you know what's on my different angles be from me actually crying in dinko why
Rabia, Uncle Ben kase freno e trainer church muyi ewo e trainer o mundi nkoma why? Yo. Okay.
Now that's why no man say the mekai no and also anything here me.
Well, okay. Well, first of all, no. Sir, home office ye be amawa. Ye would tools ye use. Sir tools no for entry clearance a delay and for biometric card a delay no. It seems that tools no enye adwuma sisia because omo respondo eye de was omo kan but omo ndi so. Your application be work ready over 1 year. Enti obia or your local authority be including home office because omo adwuma ni be for local authorities honest aniama no. Omo ye answerable ema local government ombudsman. Inti home office ankasa wo process be a obetimi aye complaint. To we official complaint in my home officer, almost on be respond within 20 working days. So we are no by letter. Utimi from also your complaint or now utimi send an email. And to almost 20 working days now, which is give and take is about a month. Now one to decision now. Obetimi a report to my home office. In the last year, no, I'm upload 3 complaints against home office. Normally, no, it's about delay. And before saying no, see another 2. I was here. They kind of amory home. Now, yet me use to add a push home office. No more your decisions, you know. And I'm more my mom must turn a card and that channel. The card and over. But in your case, you know, I check. Entry clearance normally 3 months. Actually, 4 months. I was say about 5, which is 12. Between 12 and 16 weeks. That was say about anything beyond that. You know, I almost will be being a delay, but a year, dear, by anybody's standard, and they are unreasonable.
Yeah.
To before say, I was so crank kind of up kakra because we are noticed before action and our pre-action protocol. I had the walk court. Okay, until we are normal, almost on himself uncle. To almost say a delay. We are complaining call local government ombudsman who I force one my decision. And I say obetimi aye complain about MP. On also the response within 2 weeks to a month, sir. Till we are back on local government ombudsman. Why about home office? No, why about ama MP. I think sir a weapon I was here, they can't amre no. That you use the push home office form. No multiple the cards and any decision about 2 weeks. To we about a local government ombudsman. Why about home office? No, about ama MP. I think sir a weapon I was here, they can't amre no. That you use the push home office form. No multiple the cards and any decision about 2 weeks. We are back on local government ombudsman. Why about home office? No, about ama MP. I think, sir, weapon I was here, they can't amre no. That you use to push home office for. No, to make the cards and any decision about 2 weeks. We have a local government ombudsman.
I think say yenya technical problem kakra ewa ha. Uncle Ben pacha otemenka.
I'm a tongue kapa.
Na yenya technical way bi kakra ntino.
Yeah. Just feedback, yeah.
Okay, yo, mpacho wow number ended with 3802. When I go so your friend say na wakase friend.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
Michelle Uncle Ben, yeah.
Afisha pa meton kache yi.
They say me ye you ma me talk office nti.
Nyame ase. Yo, emre ni ho me ma wo kwanchi Uncle Ben na yemko.
Uncle Ben Michelle question is a minimum bia owo ba owo no island ne ba no owo Irish passports, but or the bar before I with OD1. Na opeso British passport man, but only Sikano no ya demani kaka. Now Nebano akabe 2 months now with the 18. And see now me catching is in view of what has happened in the courts with the fees in recently. I say only Sikano, ne best bet ne say. And application nuntia the said amount, which is the 3, I don't know, it's about 350 something. Now on pakuno you no. It's either say they will grant it or they will reject it. So I'm more rejecting now. So they will refund the money. Now in maybe a month or 2 or 3, it comes out say okay, that's the correct fee they're supposed to charge ongoing now. Then Obituma fall on the earlier application or and said, look, we banned the 18 anyway. However, I made the application before with the 18, I will reject it, but Muna am error. Hence, you should grant on the basis of the old way, not just while locking myself in. Rather than say when you share there, then probably it's either so the full amount or he has to wait till say the new fee will come through and then the child need to go and register. No, you can't do the registration and say, okay, all these exams and all blah, blah, blah. So I don't know, say, is it valid or not? Thank you.
Well, we are calling now and someone about well, I mean, first of all, no, as lawyers, you're very careful, say, you're the advisor and you're justified. Idea what can you find procrastination who procrastinate? Why you want to say comfort or come ahead in future? Decision of High Court by Court of Appeal by and your decision obey me I rely on say this fee a particular person. Your oncophobia is justified say any so much. Obia you won before 2006. Nane papaya British, but not on no. It is your free. Obia ne papa British, but you won on animal worry obia non British. Ama ungua warrior no. And because of that, by definition of 59A no, ne papa ne mami kun, all those ne papa no. And you man of British. Sankofono, I was here the man free. Obia ya wonu wo kromo ha sabi o watena 10 years no ane maami enibi. Now be very careful because the facts of the case in those cases a court no yenkrofo ha omonibi absolutely nothing. British citizenship no nya automatic sabi obia ya wonu outside island ayedena baha no on qualify say chinchire was here the man because sabi ya wonu ha na ne papa nya British na ne mama nya British and I refuse no because say law be na etwe ne sign. And to me as a lawyer I must advise because clearly my certificate he has take. But when you're very careful with advice more at the moment in the home office fee free hallelujah. The fact so be 18 so 1% obakwa kotua 1,300 and BB now on your English test in a life in UK test the extra by another 200-300 baba can one. your application is CCI 1012. Menko fat 300 and co. Na enkase mona mo reject CCI atisono entinka debin pacho. Yenye niamasa. Okay. What do you me here because sabi onye lawyer enti. Obi anyone obi go anymore. But as a lawyer no, the law no can say na me dey adwuma. Law no say wo your application I 1012. I was so clear. Okay?
But that's not me buano, not me buano keke.
No. Yo, keke, yeah, that's it. Why?
Okay, bye.
Okay. I have 0207735880. Oh, wow, you now see, Kati, Kose, why? Kafra. Yo, Uncle Ben, your question be say wa repeat ya ma misa me bisana me yimfre si Jefta kusi ewo Facebook we de misremo me dina we so ama ya na momfa messages na embra WhatsApp line so easier for me to read screen with trick akrama me why me space na ye de very expensive but who de too much sir intimate me das yo main kind of question I say I also wanted to ask if I wanted to do the UK naturalization as a EU partner that has permanent residence. How much would the fee be? In addition, if someone was to apply for the UK passport, how much will it cost? Or will it be possible to do a fee waiver for the application of naturalization and UK passport? Uncle Ben Pacho,
no, there's no fee waiver for a Section 6 application.
Okay.
And I was so clear. I think it's about 1,320. I think. It was so clear, says Gano. I saw your life in UK. I saw your English at level B1.
Okay.
Now, ordinary in our account. Now, so our permanent residence, yes, or settlement.
Yes.
One of the requirements of Section 6, Schedule 1 is time limit new and what at least 5 years. So we're a British there, what 3 years. And unya permanent residence, so be a 1 year back. And unya indefinite in 1 year back. So sanity I'll bet me your application.
Okay. Yo, yeah, that's it, Uncle Ben. Other for one home, so you're frozen, Patrona, or Cassa free him for.
Patro, you're filming Quabnozu.
Okay.
And I'm a Cassa free London.
You, Patro,
Uncle morning, Uncle Ben morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Patro, me will 2 questions be. One, my wife, my warreno, there 2 years me. Now, on one case, our family route, so for 2.5 years, so. Also for 5 years in here. Now, my person me who say, Miss me EU national. So, me a warreno, no, so me SS nibi mana, mana indefinite na.
And your wife, I was 2.5 years.
But also for 2 years, for 5 years.
5 years. Oh, yeah, then when you're 2.5 years, no.
On one case, I know about why you're British, no, the year.
And I hope I say, oh, you're British.
To say, maybe EU national. And to me, person come me a man or say, be open.
Person who apply man and a man of 5 years.
There be person me apply because maybe they say, maybe was settled status.
But we are EU.
We are EU.
Until we apply man or man of 5 years.
Yeah, but some 5 years because
absolutely. Sana law no can. Until just say, ultimately combine it for 10 years, no. Ultimately combining EUSS and immigration rules. Now with the bomb now 10 years. But for spousal 5 years, and ultimately for EUSS and count. And EUSS and so ultimately for immigration and count for 5 years. For 10 years, dear, ultimately combine it to EUSS and an immigration leave to remain.
Oh, okay. And
okay.
Secondly, this is me woba makofana bahanum. Woba emphasize 3 years in it. Na maje was settled status.
Okay.
For 1.5 years. I mean, to me, person who say me apply British national man or madam.
Pacho, where do you have?
What the 17 or 18?
And your buy also 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah, I was for 3 years. And then when you settled, so 16, 18 months.
Yeah, will be to me. I justify all those. One of the requirements is parents no back on British, but we meet all the other requirements. On an application under 3.1, which is discretionary. There was also letter account now explain the ABS school, a biome fees, no other banner. As it's be 2012 or online, I think it's about 1,030 BB. No, 1,020 BB. No, bet me I justify all those someone ready someone apply for British citizenship. On one, but now have 3 years.
Yeah.
Our settlement. When you settlement, over 1 year about school. Obey adult, still obey qualify. The only thing is a law, no, sir, why application, yeah, the amano. Guidance notes, no, as a parents, no, I was about corner no application and about British, but I don't quite a bit me at training, 2 bit me, just so that to be saved fees. Why?
Oh, what the actor so that with the kafra.
Ah, that's okay.
Yo. Yeah, Uncle Ben, you go so ha aka America kra na yemre aso. Me acknowledge yen Facebook ni yen YouTube shares ne kakra na me share questions. There were questions de be wa ha de me ma eja omo hu say me do mo so ye pa. Ezekiel Johnson class assistant Nana Jiman class prefect e wo hodada. Omunyina edinchia ekese mao Covenant Grace nso ho or say obisa a question about obi bisa a question about census no them say umma ne mwaye no ono nso atona koma so pa na ye question bebre question na edan crofo so sa census leaflet na e ba out no nkrofo afre me wo ho sa na em say explanation o de ba na aton crofo because dodo na pese omo ye akona fine na ye de kan no e bon krofo hu enti ye da se wompuni Adams enso e wo ho nana hima sapom enso e de nchia ekese e ba busuafo ni nyina nana agiman osan akoso mon share nana hima sapom so se mon share 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 e de nchia kese enso e de maaye ne professor senior professor o de ama oyi Esther or say 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 and so 𝗏𝗏 and so at the buyer. Now, question before me, so Patricia Foster. Or from Italy, Malmo, Monko so na Monshe, Nyamenshiramo, Uncle Ben, Michael, Amwasi, Uhuache, now what is saying. Jeff San by Bium say how much how long does it take for him to get a result from the UK naturalization? Uncle Ben Bema umwae shortly meba. Na nana mame sewa Japan ebisa say how long does it take to get a visa after appeal granted? Inti enonso ye de beka Jeff Tade no ho ene dodo na abaso Kenneth Kofi 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 take Brussels Airlines, which you don't require a transit. Transit, say befa one day, bin so na ya bedi hon komo. Enti Uncle Ben questions na modos ye na metwa so wa ha na maka Joshua Obin Edie no say good morning Uncle Ben, good morning Manyeti. Say on the graduate program, if a person completed a master's program last month, the visa expires at the end of May. How is the person able to benefit from the program that starts from 1st of May? 1st of July. Joshua, I'm saying, question. Men kaikra lawyer Francis Emma Omwa yes nyawa and will be a similar question into Uncle Ben so to me is so kakra e de amaye and or say Uncle Ben, you're assured of integrity-centered advice. We thank God for your life and God bless you. Em say me the best hana ye the America cranon so peja questions bi ewa ha say Uncle Ben nti me bubo question be mienu miense bi ewo so pacho obetumi abobo so amayen kakra na.
Well, first of all, graduate program no started 1st of July. Obi oye application e bia no I was so valid leave to remain. The last leave I was say tier 4. Nti so when you visa o visa no wumeya na when you visa chesa we tier 4 by 1st of July untimi enye. That is a simple answer. The other part, and how long does it take for you to receive a decision? So we need appeal. It's as long as a rope. It depends. We are very proactive. I would say about 70%. We bring a decision within 3 months, and maybe beyond that, up to the next 30. It could take up to 6 months. I have a problem. I want home officer. COVID, and so aggravated problem no ma. I yes, do don't hear you may free. It many be a form so. I was so proactive. I was so true. Many lawyers are very, very busy. But lawyer no kind no non true no. Polite, be polite because lawyers are one of the most stressed people in this country. Extremely stressed. Because they're dealing with personal issues, and most of it touches on life and a quality of living. This lawyers are extremely stressed, but again, as I said, within the armory, I complain. I throw MP. MP are very proactive. On email, address, but email you quicker. And I feel so home office and dealing with it when I complain. And I also a complaint I'm a local government ombudsman. I'm cover complaints in the cover home office. By and large, I think the bottom line about delays, it's will be affecting. I'm not saying my client be I know I'm very agitated. But sometimes you have to take your time and explain. Say, you're doing what you can do. Unfortunately, delay will be affecting it disproportionately. But as I said, I will say the more ammunitions about Amerinim now it me use as part of fight back.
Okay, Uncle Ben, that's na so na me can say me di kan e can say nka mema ho kwan na ode yen Ghana ye chire yen law na wo Ghana no law firm na wo Ghana chire atudwa amaye na me sir before you do that ye be call offline CC in the next 20 seconds mo amutie wo radio ne so mo amutie wo tune in mo amutie wo other radio bands ne so no me sir mo e be call off CC na call off na man me nkan bi mo ende me ni mo de nkra no na Facebook ni YouTube ni de e be so just for the next 5 minutes na mema Uncle Ben kwan na wa church wa my last note wasa a church no ma na me hu se ni pamie no gina line sisi a man hwe time na me fa mo call no but mesre Uncle Ben so wo mre be 5 minutes bi a mema nipa ba kon bisa question na after that na ordinary last note aba abreye na ye de aye they say bye bye to you. Intino pachowa onama no ende with 2204 no. Wona mema ho kwan na we bisa o question na. Uncle Ben yi moya ma pacho koso yitio. Call onama ende with 2204. Yes, pacho.
Pacho, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Pacho, okay, that is me and then we start from obviously.
Hello, what am I to say?
Pacho, me problem is that me friend no out to and I was one of because now me could me and I me person this one 17 years be am me bana. But later me almost decided to let me apply na me chia. It's in so man ju mo na litua na almost say it is a status and almost only how Italy na me say omo traffic in Ghana omo say I see omo ba on that on the 200. It's in percent say because omo ba on the 200 na.
Okay, Medofo, first of all, Obano wa Italy a ontimi nya ye na just oba. Obi a oba ha bia no ye were quarantine rules. I was oba o etua for 2 tests.
Uncle Ben Pacha, hold on 1 minute. Mama, okay. Uncle Ben Kasa, Otinenka.
Pacha David.
And your man say, mean say Uncle Ben be sign a bizarre question. Mean till the better so now wait ye no video no more.
Pacha, I did back 1% that I'm a family from common cancer application. But I'm not processing as started. In this case now, or more Italian. So I'm one on bet me another time now. And isn't the same that's it.
Obama why? And so yeah, that's yo, Uncle Ben.
Well, I mean, first of all, no, Obi Ebakromoha, your quarantine rules and our COVID rules, over compulsory 10-day quarantine. Since February, no, almost the 2 test account. I is so ineffective. I'm so annoyed with them. So much 220, no, test and all post to Kokra and back. But I was so with Tianyasa airline or Mfauma. Obi Dua. Or either 5 days, I'll be another test, and on that, I say we're free until only 5 days, and I'll be 10 days. But we are day 2 and day 8. 2 per 5 days in the day, we are day 2 and day 5. Now I COVID test to release, but day 8, no, but I test in the bio. But then I number send I don't know through the post, no, I test to release in the day, or call private company, no, my amount. The other one, Obisa NI, no more charge no nya government. Mr. Oh, ye be online. Na open government idea a free ya. Oko online na share said link na abano. Our Google usually no. Google no usually no. Ubos ya churo AD. Ya churo AD wa advert. Menye no.
Yeah.
Ko asiye ube government yan. NI ntia. Oma ya ubukata sa company Oma juice covered, you know, it happens, okay? It's not the end of the world. Don't beat yourself, membo. Obano, I assume say what they now by 31st of December. And 2% oba obetimi aba, okay? Obetimi aba anytime. There's no time limit. Oba obetimi aba apply for airline. Oba person oba sisi answer obetimi aba. That's all I can say.
Okay, Uncle Ben. Yeah, that's it. Obeti. Sa ohono. We be say I started a small wave video getting be educated public now about some of these things. Say call online now OPBB from government sites now. There are so many sites that will appear. Sometimes omokra no modi enim 1 or 2 or 3, but ad omo companies and agencies are omonso be the same thing amount now so be jusika and sana omaye amount. Enti se wo hwehwe na wa bomode hwehwe bebia government site na nkasa ne wo ne website no ne address ne wo no na ma hwehwe no maye because obi control test bi Uncle Ben na me can say on register or no ankasa register no na okoyem say e 250 test you must see 150 I mean the people that work with that is Trinity College for now ma director 150 enti osaba say adena nkrofo na age 250 na £100 difference na me say wo hwe baby or 𝗍𝗫 na senior Trinity College for and I say 𝗂𝗵𝗁 na any other companies so almost 𝗍𝗫 now my the same thing. They don't have any different. It's the same sentence Trinity College use no or one number director amawaye. Into some of these things no and I do na ya na yensheda enim. Into no we are trying to educate the public or the community about some of these things. Uncle Ben say yemre no aye be sisi and ye ni radio no so but we are only on the Facebook and the YouTube. Into no mesre say medical no ma member ochna yem program no member hu de wuru kakra ma etie for the community and the law no another the law and the community no ochna baso pa ewo BWF Solicitors for ye website and I Facebook live and YouTube live no so no baso or china topics aye de ba no emo hwampa na chese beboa ye chese utie a wa be say yes ubetumi etu ho anamo na ode atutu nyoma yi enti mo make it a date with us, make it a date time no to phone so na ema notification say time ni soon ya na just say you have somewhere or something very important to listen to. BWF Solicitors for website and our Facebook live and our YouTube live and so baso. Yenya bema oreku frempon host that program no misremo mon join ye ochna exactly 4 o'clock to 6 so 2 hours na just say emodo so hours ne do so ye we benya your answers or your answers question. However said that no so no mesremo mo send questions eba ye na main to me and reading nyina ewa ha no. Like I say I always send them either I phone and ask your questions for you or I send them to our brother also to ask nti utie wo ho a obenya wo mo aye no wo ho mo fa nche me say en aha no eya na ye mre no eswa enti no enye nyina na metumi I have over 10 questions mean to me en kind nyina Uncle Ben so nemre aso also okohwe dodo na eti echire twen no enti no sa ohwehwe BWF Solicitors for echira kwan am omo 214-218 High Road 7 Sisters ewo o ko ho direction no ofi baby our UK hana o kwa fa Victoria line ewo underground no Victoria line no ofa obesi wo 7 Sisters tube station usi ya hwehwe the exit number 2 no upie wo so no obehu se abansuru bi esiwenim hwe entrance no obehu se ba kwa atro Anna House ANNA Anna House ko 4th floor o met Joe tata na they say e ba no COVID revelation and I say protocol so omodi bibia ato hodin ti no any problem cry in meeting any of lawyers na ewo ho no bomodia make a date ubekon so a mesro bomodia ukono free answer from telephone reception number no free o free na eju so na amount appointment no say bra emre say bra ede say bra say na ayefefefe se na ebe ya ye nyina ye nkobom ewo ho prekope enti eno nso no mo nhye ne nso ewo ho nom emfa emmaye mo nhye ne so ewo ho emmaye obuki with them they will see to you say onyoma odi bae no ya hwe ne nyina pepepe ama Uncle Ben emre ne ko we de meda wase bio se ene ojebre na obechechre ye nyoma ko about sa refusal minded to refuse no na che say omo ama na me wo question bi kra be ko enye hwe ye nya ma say application a wo de aba no nyoma bi nko ye nti ye ba be refuse na che say omo ama abo kokko say ye ba omo nya ye refuse but ye ba be refuse na nso say wotumi tutu sa de we ye ana say wotumi kire say nyoma na wo de ba ye no obi na aye ni bibia ense ne mfata na say ubetumi kra de foforo akoto ana na say wo de akosha na emu a na chese omagina so na omode onkrata na ma unti Uncle Ben having said all this na mesro ene ede empa na wo de bejaye ansa na yeja wo mu ama wako
well manyeti first of all mamenda yenuanoma o ma support over the years ne Omomaba recently on Facebook, on radio, on YouTube and social media. Yeah, Damasibibre. I mean, we can't thank you enough because more support on the team. My sorry, and a pa better radio chi at the boa sana mosum bet me a man for ate adia ekoso na boa community no. Because as a community no, yeah, and a sombo community ne sombo my and internet fryer community lawyers no. All those preferred community lawyers, you know, and they are here to tune say, Yenina, you be boy, and you must have more boy, yɛda mo ase bebree yɛntumi nna mo ase bebree because nneɛma a moyɛ no bi wɔ hɔ a ɛsombɔ ma yɛ bebree nti monkɔ so support yɛ monhyɛ obi wɔ hɔ a no ɔnyɛ aware sɛ June twam a ɔntumi nyare ɔyɛ EU ni watena bi a 15 years or permanent residence onim sɛ wɔsɛ ɔsesa card no mesrɛ mo monyɛ sure sɛ mo nyinaa moma nkurɔfoɔ nte Mom say a short video, be 5 minutes, be 10 minutes, be 15.
Yes.
Ko program na say be 1.5 hours. Tie 5, 10, 15 minutes now. Mr. Share because obi first time I want to say I don't know.
It's true.
To we share famano. Fane say we nyame adwuma wo de boa obi. Nti fa boa no. Muni me emfri tete. Nye na ye be kan asem. Sabi adwuma yeah this year no my 29 years. August 29 years. Nti for us no I very important say boa community no. But most mo community no. Mo share no mo nye aware of exactly idea cost in the community because legal issues no and you be no tiase obi okra na ya me Kaiser last guy be ba ha ono see a lawyer but many be wo ho a na nya ni area nti no tiase nti mama ya share apart from that no mama ya so anya very careful with documents ya gie free Ghana and America say ya hwe as a law firm in Ghana no so you betimi aboa ama Abwanko for Momonya the right documents, but Yanya decision Bobby and Bisami yet Bamucho. I was some the ethics around it and I say you're okay because you're very concerned about false and forged and fraudulent documents. Manyeti and Namidibijamo.
Yo, Uncle Ben, me so me das community ni nyina so eda wase se abribia ojibre na obekyerekere ye nyoma eko update a odi ba nso ya som enti na aha na ye di dwumedie no besi mu amoba Facebook so nyina medamo nyina ase freda mo atiledoma medamo nyina ase na ye internet na engina enti me hu names ne ba na atiko na ba na atiko enye ye o edu mre bia na we bese ewiemu aye basa kakra enti no yanto ye hofo afa covid enkoye covid ewom se ye wo vaccine no nanso covid aso ewo ho mesremo ye kwa ye nhyisha ye de ato ho se ye mfa mbo ye ho ban no ye ndi so na emboa ye nyina titru amamefo ene papafo ye nkwala no nso mo ko school na wontume crowd ye hwie mpa bo kakra gu ne so because okono onim na ebesi oni enni ho na nso nkwala de omo di agra omo mfa ho se madam fu bia yesi se ni se nti wa wo de ne obeya ne se wo to ne fo no na de mpa bo so eta omechi nyame nhyira ye nyina next week da se ne ye besan ehia wo platform yi so mon share program no na enkwechi nyina ye da mo nyina se memo bibia bye bye.
Esiane kaja yaseda a refre woni pa ho enso da me pa ya ne se mi remfi papa waya me esiane kaja yasedo a refre woni pa ho ade aba ko na mesra ne se mi remfi papa waya me na se mi pum ko shemechi baby am friend baby am di o therefore why now better me away. Stand by and take account, or therefore, wait there, it had to be you. That's right. I said me boom pom 𝗀𝗃𝗃, baby I'm a friend, baby I'm a D, or therefore, why now better me away. I said me stand by and take account, or therefore, wait there, it had to be you. Empty money. Salute.
Our expertise in family and matrimonial law encompasses divorce, separation, children matters, family breakdown, and financial orders. We focus on all aspects of immigration law. Our areas of expertise extends to visas for individuals and businesses. These include spouses, students, visitors, EU applications, investors, and more. We also undertake appeals and judicial reviews of negative decisions. We hold 𝗨𝗏𝗂𝗏𝗏𝗏 mark in immigration law. Our family law solicitors are dedicated to finding the most effective and pain-free resolution for our clients through the provision of sensitive, effective, and affordable legal advice. We are also Ghanaian law specialists and have advised many local authorities and other solicitors on aspects of Ghanaian law. We have also advised businesses looking to relocate to Ghana. Our senior partner is dual qualified as a barrister at law in Ghana and solicitor to the Superior Court of England and Wales. Client satisfaction is our #1 priority. This shows in the number of positive reviews we have received from our clients. BWF Solicitors, your preferred community lawyers. BWF Solicitors is a leading and an award-winning solicitor situated in London. Our expertise in family and matrimonial law encompasses divorce, separation, children matters, family breakdown, and financial orders. We focus on all aspects of immigration law. Our areas of expertise extends to visas for individuals and businesses. These include spouses, students, visitors, EU applications, investors, and more. We also undertake appeals and judicial reviews of negative decisions. We hold 𝗨𝗏𝗂𝗏𝗏𝗏 mark in immigration law. Our family law solicitors are dedicated to finding the most effective and pain-free resolution for our clients through the provision of sensitive, effective, and affordable legal advice. We are also Ghanaian law specialists and have advised many local authorities and other solicitors on aspects of Ghanaian law. We have also advised businesses looking to relocate to Ghana. Our senior partner is dual qualified as a barrister at law in Ghana and solicitor to the Superior Court of England and Wales. Client satisfaction is our #1 priority. This shows in the number of positive reviews we have received from our clients. BWF Solicitors, your preferred community lawyers. BWF Solicitors is a leading and an award-winning solicitor situated in London. Our expertise in family and matrimonial law encompasses divorce, separation, children matters, family breakdown, and financial orders. We focus on all aspects of immigration law. Our areas of expertise extends to visas for individuals and businesses. These include spouses, students, visitors,